Ron Starr. And his opponent from Germany, Eric Froelich. 225-pound Eric Froelich. This should be a great match. Two very, very experienced wrestlers. Ron Starr has been wrestling for more than 10 years as a pro now. And up against Eric Froelich, who's been in the game for a long, long time. Should be a real good match, this one. Bruce Brown, our referee. Getting off to a real quick start. Both of these fellas very, very experienced wrestlers. And Ron Starr getting off to a fast start. The current world junior heavyweight champion. He's the third man to ever hold that title twice. He's a former U.S. heavyweight champion. And he loves to use a running knee lift.
You know what he's wrestling with right now, Ed? A dislocated right shoulder. Take a look at his right shoulder. It's dislocated, and he's still wrestling.
It's Jack Lalonde that you're hearing alongside me here, and Jack, I don't know whether all of the audience heard that, but you were saying that he's got a dislocated right shoulder.
Right. You see that bone sticking out?
Well, actually, maybe we get a better view when the camera comes around the other way. I hadn't noticed, to be honest with you. What did you think about my my little trinket that one of the fans gave to me?
I'm gonna see Dean about this.
Actually, I'd like to leave that with you if you wouldn't mind. I want to talk to Dean about that.
Right. My feelings are Adonis brought it in, and Dean got it off him. That's my feelings.
Well, I'd certainly like to hear what his comment is, and that's why, if you don't mind, Jack, I'll hang on to that because I will get a chance to talk with Dean Ho, and
how about if I bring it up to him?
That's fine.
Okay.
By all means.
Because due to my back, I can't be right into the ring or anything like this, so...
well, I'd like you to take it to him, because I frankly
I'd like
can't
to watch
believe
this match here.
that Dean Ho would do that.
Right. This is going to be one heck of a match here.
Well, as we said before, very, very experienced wrestlers, these two.
Oh. Eric come out in a hammerlock on this one. Here you can see his shoulder right now.
And, of course, he's wrestling against an opponent, Eric Froelich, who's been at it for so long that he will know to take advantage of that.
Well, this Ron Starr has wrestled all over the world. He's been tagged up with John Tolas down in California, and he's got his credentials. He beat Danny Hodge.
Good look at his shoulder there now.
Right there, yes.
See the bone.
Well, that's supposed to be connected to his shoulder.
Wow, that looks like it would smart a little bit.
So this is how tough these guys are.
It certainly looks as though that would cause him an awful lot of pain.
If my back looked like that, I wouldn't be walking.
Well, it could be said that you're hardly doing that now.
Right. This type of match, you really don't need a referee.
No, when you get two like this, they always put on a fantastic match. And Eric Froelich, of course, quite a favorite with the fans.
The only way for him to get out of that is to spin out. He's going to step over. So he goes back to the same hold he had on before.
And, of course, taking advantage of his left arm, which doesn't have that same problem in.
You'll watch him all the time try to use that. Yeah, that's where the power is. When you have a weakness, you don't show it.
Now, there's a real good look at that dislocated shoulder of Ron Starr. And, I mean, you can see that bone is just sticking up there. And it's just amazing that he can wrestle at all.
Right. He's a gentleman in the ring and out of the ring. But you rile him up, and he's one riled man.
There's a fast head scissors by Eric Froelich.
Actually, last Monday when he was wrestling Grizzly Evans, he was too much for Evans. Evans walked out of the ring.
Well, actually, that's the second time, if I'm correct, in Evans walking out of the ring after a match.
You got me beat by one, but I saw it personally, and so we're gonna put a man around the ring to keep them in the ring. This is what Ron Starr wanted. He was so mad at the end, it was unreal. As I told you before, I don't want anyone interfering in the matches. and which we haven't had. But when they were in another ring, I mean, this is not professional wrestling. This is they sign a match to wrestle a match to a finish.
Well, I'm glad we got away from that. For a while there, they were just seemed to be constant interference, and
Right.
They have got away from that now.
Well, when I brought Steele in to referee that match, he was going to referee the tag team match. And when Tomka threw him out and he injured his back, he couldn't referee. This is what he said. He only brought that one match. I brought him in for both matches, for both main events.
What we're witnessing here is a real classic wrestling match.
Right.
Two
He's
very,
got that
very
leg
skilled
scissors
wrestlers.
on. Now watch Starr.
Absolutely great wrestling.
Actually, with all these top wrestlers, there's always a counter hold to get out of a hole, Ed, as you've noticed.
Well, you're seeing real scientific wrestling
Right.
here.
They're both evenly matched for weight. Ron Starr, to hold his belt, has to stay around 220 for the junior heavyweight championship. So here's a test of strength right now. Here comes Eric's gymnastic ability.
Froelich just never ceases to amaze me, the way he can do that.
Well, he trained in Germany as a gymnast in the Olympics before he came to Canada. He wrestled there, but he was mostly in gymnastics. But as you notice now, Ron's not going to let him do that again. He's a fast learner.
Now, this ought to be interesting. I thought Froelich could move faster than that. Ah, there he is.
Ron Starr is just as fast as mover as Froelich, so Froelich met his match right here for quickness. Look at this.
Absolutely fabulous match, but look at what we got here.
Again, a guy stepping in the ring. Look at this.
Now
This
we're
is
back
the guy
into
that
this
jumped out of the
again.
ring before on him.
Froelich is out. Grizzly Evans is in. I don't know where Evans came from.
He wouldn't finish him fair
Referee
and
is
square in the
telling him
ring.
to
Now
ring
he
the bell.
jumps
He's
in.
going to
Now look,
disqualify.
he gets Starr gets going. Where does Evans go? Out of the ring.
Evans is out of the ring again.
Out of the ring again.
I'm not too sure what's going on here or where he even came from.
He doesn't want to win this way. This is the type of gentleman he is.
Ron Starr will not take the win that way.
This is the type of gentleman he is.
And there you see a couple of real professional wrestlers. That is very well handled. I'm going to see if I can get a chance to get down there and talk to them, Jack. I'm going to leave you here. See if I get a chance to talk to Ron Starr. Ron, would you just step over here for just a minute? I saw what you said there. I know you don't want to take a win that way.
Look, I tell you, Eric Froelich, I've known him for a long time. I know he's not the kind of man to have something like this grizzly, whatever his name is, standing in the corridors ready to jump on me. The man has run for me for the last time. A couple of weeks ago right here, he ran from me when I had him beat. He took off. This past week in the Gardens, I had another shot at him. What did he do? As soon as he got in trouble, he took off. Well, like a snake in the grass, he sits back and he waits for his chance. Well, I tell you what, let's do. How about giving me another match with Grizzly? Give me another match with this Grizzly Evans. I want a grudge match where I can post wrestlers all the way around the ring. I want wrestlers all the way around the ring so I don't have to worry about him running. Every time he runs out, somebody's going to throw him back in. Or if he throws me out. Jack, you're the man.
Minute here, Ron. Start your match. We'll have a grudge match, and I'll have men around the ring. I'll put 6 men, okay?
All the way around that ring, and I'll guarantee you I'll finish him up once and for all.
Well, there you got the word, Ron.